Hidden in the garden recycling. James said not to tell Mom. April 2, 2:30 p.m. Emma crying for 45 minutes. James playing video games with headphones. Had to pretend I was getting water to go check on her. Linda's hands trembled as she turned another page. The entries continued becoming more frequent and detailed over the past 3 weeks. Owen had documented everything: the unplugged baby monitor, the cold nursery, the missing formula, the hidden bills, the frightening phone calls. Your son is exceptional, Detective Reeves said softly. Most adults don't think to document abuse this thoroughly, let alone a 7-year-old. His notes combined with the baby monitor recordings and Mrs. Hilton's statement. Well, let's just say Mr. Crawford won't be coming anywhere near your family for a very long time. In the next room through the observation window, Linda could see Owen sitting with a child services counselor. He looked impossibly small in the big office chair, his legs dangling, but he was talking steadily, pointing to pictures he'd drawn to help explain the events of the afternoon. Emma slept in a portable crib nearby under the watchful eye of a volunteer. He tried to tell me, Linda whispered in his way, asking to help with Emma more often, staying up until I got home from late shifts. I thought he was just being helpful, being responsible. I didn't see abusers are skilled at manipulation, Detective Reeves replied. They isolate their victims, create doubt, rewrite reality. The fact that Owen saw through it, that he found a way to document it and protect his sister. Mrs. Matthews, your son is a hero. Linda watched as the counselor gave Owen a high five. For the first time that day she saw a small smile cross his face. The financial investigation is still ongoing, Detective Reeves continued, but preliminary findings suggest Mr. Crawford has accumulated significant gambling debts. The second phone we found contained communications with loan sharks beating SES, the college fund. Linda realized suddenly Emma's college fund that James insisted on managing Owen's savings account. Detective Reeves nodded grimly. We're tracing everything. You'll need to speak with a financial advisor, but you should prepare yourself. It seems Mr. Crawford has been systematically draining accounts for months. A knock at the door interrupted them. Officer Rodriguez entered carrying a stack of papers. The emergency protection order has been granted, she announced, and Mrs. Hilton is outside. She's insisting on taking everyone home with her tonight until the locksmith can change the house keys. Says she's already made up the guest room and something called congee. Despite everything, Linda felt a small smile tugging at her lips. Oh, and love her congee. She makes it whenever he's had a bad day. Smart woman, Detective Reeves said, closing the Pokemon notebook carefully. You've got good neighbors, Mrs. Matthews, good children, a good support system. Use it. Linda stood gathering her composure. What happens now? Now Detective Reeves handed her Owen's notebook. Now you take your children to Mrs. Hilton's. You eat congee. You hold your babies. Close tomorrow. We'll connect you with victim services. Start the process of untangling the financial mess and begin building the case. But tonight is for healing. Through the window Owen had noticed her. He waved, pointing excitedly at something the counselor had given him. It looked like a junior police badge sticker. Even after everything he'd been through, he was still just a little boy. Her little boy ready to go home. Sweetheart, she called through the door. Owen nodded, carefully gathering his drawings as he helped pack up Emma's diaper bag. Linda watched him check and double-check that they had everything they needed already. Back to being the protective big brother. Together they walked out of the station into the evening air, where Mrs. Hilton waited with open arms and promises of warm congee and safer tomorrows. The storm had passed. They had survived. The morning sun streamed through new curtains in a different window, casting warm patterns across Owen's Pokemon bedspread. From down the hall of their second-floor apartment he could hear Emma's happy morning babbles mixing with his mom's gentle singing, their new normal. He sat up, reaching for the journal on his nightstand. Not a Pokemon notebook this time, but a proper leather-bound one given to him by his counselor, Dr. Martinez, for when you need to write things down. She said, good things too, not just worried things. Today's entry would definitely be a good one. It was moving day. The last of their boxes would finally be coming out of Mrs. Hilton's garage and into their new apartment, their real home. Mom had called it their fresh start. Owen, his mom, appeared in the doorway, Emma on her hip. Someone's been asking for her big brother. Emma reached out with both hands, her whole face lighting up at the sight of him. At 8 months old she was already pulling herself up on furniture, desperate to follow Owen everywhere he went. Morning, Em, he said, accepting her familiar weight as Mom transferred her over. Ready for moving day, Bobby? ABA, Emma replied. Seriously grabbing at his pajama shirt. Mom sat on the edge of his bed, her nurse's scrubs already on for her afternoon shift. She looked different these days, younger, somehow lighter. The shadows that had lived under her eyes during the James months were gone. Mrs. Hilton's bringing her famous dumplings for lunch, she said, smoothing Owen's bed head, and Detective Reeves might stop by to see the new place if she's in the neighborhood. Owen nodded, bouncing Emma gently. He liked Detective Reeves. She always treated him like his opinions mattered and never talked down to him about what had happened. She'd even let him sit at her desk last week while she explained to Mom about James's court date. Is he? Owen started, then stopped. Dr. Mars had been helping him